have a really fun thrift trip for you today. It encompasses 2 days because I just kept going one day and then on to the next. I found some wonderful things that are very unique and a couple of things that I have not seen before out in the wild, so I'm really excited about that. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Studio Kimberly, where I curate vintage, fine art, and collectibles. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I went up to Ocala, which is north of me, one day and then back to my local thrift stores the next day. Most everything you see today will be available in my online shop at StudioKimberly.com, and I'll have that listed in the description box down below. And with that, let's take a look at the shopping and I'll meet you back here for the haul. Today it's a fun thrift adventure in my local area, so I'm going to some of my favorite thrift stores. I'm right outside of Restoring Hope. I love it here. They're always so friendly. Let's go on in and see what we can find. I really have a crush on this couch. It's leather and it has kind of a curved shape to it, and it's in such good condition. They're asking $9.25, which I think is a great value. This wood cross is a neat piece. It looks to be hand carved and it's large. It's like almost 24 inches. They're asking $8 for it. I think that's really a very, very cool piece. It'd be great to display on a wall. This is a really cool vintage piece. This is a absolutely quite old little jewelry box, and it says Corday box. It was priced at $35, and they have it marked down to $10. I'm wondering if there's a mark on the bottom. Oh yeah, there you go. That's really a nice piece, and it doesn't look like there's damage. Oh yeah, there is. There's one cracked petal right there. Very neat piece, but unfortunately it's damaged. This is kind of a funny piece. It's carved, probably hand carved, of a workman, and oh my gosh, it's like 20 inches tall. He's really quite big. And it says, oh, it's hand carved, $75. Isn't that interesting? It's a really light wood. It's not a heavy wood. Very interesting. A set of vintage Perrier promotional glasses. Looks like there's 6 in the set, and it was $20. They're now asking $10. It's a neat little pottery piece. It's hard to see with that sticker on it, but this is, I think it's from Japan, because it has a little sticky note on the inside that says 1979, oh, Hong Kong with David. Okay, so I guess that's where it was originally picked up. They're asking $3 for it. This is a pretty handmade plate. It's got a very interesting glaze on it, sort of a purple and green combination. It's handmade and signed. So 23, a couple of years old, but it is pretty, and I like that shape. They're asking $2. Here's something I haven't seen before. They have it tagged as a wood ornament, $4, and it just sort of hangs there, I guess. It's got a brass hook. It's kind of cool. Wood and brass. Interesting. Here's a silver tone dish for $4. I think that's kind of neat. Is that a pumpkin or is that a leaf? Maybe it's a leaf. Has a felt bottom, so it's probably a little bit older. I don't think it's silver. It's some type of silver toned metal. I think this is pretty cool. It's not vintage. It looks to be fairly new, but it's like a duck and a bowl and an organizer all in one. They're asking $10 for it. It's just a nice looking piece. So it says made in the Philippines. What do you guys think? Would you pick that up? Oh, and right next to it, they have another one. I don't know that I like this one quite as much. The head is a little bit different type of illustration than this one. This is wood as well, and they priced it at $10. Here's a plate after my own heart. Cheeseburger in paradise. It's one of my favorite foods. Look at these. Aren't these cute? These are little bookends. I think those would be so sweet in a child's room. So they're 2 wooden bookends for $8. This picture is not old. At least I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it is old. It's very cute. This would be cute for utensils. In your kitchen, they're asking $5. These chairs are really great. They're metal and wicker, and then they have the upholstered seat. And it looks like there's 5 of them. I'm not really seeing a price, but boy, they're sure cool. Very unique. This is a handmade ceramic piece. You can see the handwork right there, and then the artist signature on the bottom. So it was Betsy in 2020. It's kind of cute. This is an ornate cup holder. They have it listed at, and it's $5. I'm now in the clothing shop for Restoring Hope. This is really a nice store for thrifting clothing, which I don't do very much. But I am in here today because I want to look at the belts, and then I also want to take a look at the jewelry, just to see if there's anything cool that we just can't pass up. These are a neat pair of very vintage silver-toned earrings. Look at those backs on them. Very old. These are probably, I don't know, from the 60s, maybe 70s. They're asking $6 for them. So kind of neat. a whole pile of throw pillows. And look, they're $1 each. This would be a great place to get pillow forms. You know, if you bought a pillow cover. Look at this one with the embroidered birds on it. That's cute. Lots of frames. So these are all wood frames. You can get frames at thrift shops for such a great price. These are all, looks like $2. It looks like they had someone donate a whole Swarovski collection. There's lots of them with the little boxes. And there's even more up here. That one's sweet. Little girl in a dress. How are you? No, pretty. So this is $25. And look at the candlesticks. Aren't those pretty? With that blue accent up top. So the set is $35. You have a train. Isn't that pretty? Somebody had a big collection.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a big ride tomorrow.
These are kind of interesting. There's 2 containers with 3 in each container, and they're just like little teardrop jewels. And I'm not sure what the purpose is. If you know, let me know. But they sure are very sweet and very pretty. This is a neat set. It's pearl china with 22 karat gold trim. So sugar and creamer in the back. I'm wondering if the sugar is missing its lid. It looks complete without it, but I'm wondering if it once had a lid. And then they have plates over here. It looks like a serving plate for a cake. And then smaller plates here, 8 pieces, again, pearl china with a 22 karat gold trim for $20. They have a small amount of jewelry here, but I always do like to make sure that I look through it just in case something looks good. Little miniature cups and saucers. Those are kind of sweet. And matching plate in the back. Oh, this is a cute little set. Strawberries and cream. So they have small plates, dinner plates, and a large serving plate. And oh, look. These are hand-blown glass. You can see by the little mark on the bottom. These are generally from Mexico. So they're asking $3 each. And they have a set of 6. So it says Italia leaf dinnerware, 20 pieces for $60. So this is what the pattern looks like, hand painted. But look, it's Pier 1 imports. It's not from Italy. It's a wannabe Italy. This set was here last time I was here. I think it's kind of cool. It's pretty old. No mark on the back, but it has this bamboo trim. I just think that could be coordinated with another kind of dish set and it look really cute. Here's a ginormous landscape painting. I think this is a print on canvas. They want $18 for it, and it's pretty big. It's 30 by 36. It's large. And more pillows here in the little pillow cubby. They always have some pretty pieces that someone has donated. Those are pretty, very colorful. Today we're off on another thrift adventure. I'm a little bit north today in a town called Ocala, just outside of the Hospice thrift store, which is one of my favorite thrift stores in this town. It's so very sweet. Let's go on in and see what we can find. All right, the specials today, 25% off shoes, clothes, furniture, exclusive firm, boutique, and jewelry. So let's go on in. Okay, right away, these are cute. Look at these. Little olive oil dishes. Oh, I like those. So 4 for $5, and they're right next to a pair of nice suede boots. Things are starting out well. They have a beautiful selection of clothes here. Probably one of the best as far as thrift goes in this area. Just beautiful and really, really well organized and displayed. It's a Lands' End shirt for $7. They have a nice collection of purses. I just wish I knew more about purses because I don't even know what I'm looking at. Anybody know what to look for? Give me hints, clues. I suppose you need to know the labels. They always have a nice selection of clear glass. So this is what's on board today. That's a pretty bowl. $3. And then a couple of square pitchers so these are from Libby. They're $6 each. Oh, look. This is a vintage ashtray. Cut crystal for $5. Do they even make ashtrays anymore? I wonder about that. And then, of course, the mug collection. You can get any mug you want at a thrift store. They're all here. They have lots of utensils here, but what I'm really attracted to are the containers. Unfortunately, they're not for sale. Here's another one. I love that color. It's not for sale either. So this is more of the kitchen utensils, useful stuff. And then they have flatware, 2 for $1 down here. This looks like a handmade piece. Oh, it is. It's really pretty. It has sort of a matte gray cream glaze on it with an artist signature. Let's see what they're asking. They're asking $7. And then down below, look at this. I think I saw matching cups, coffee cups, and cookie jar over the weekend at one of the flea markets. This is really neat. So this is a decorative plate from Inarco. They're asking $3 for it. And look, you can hang it. Unfortunately, it has a pretty big chip right here. So that'll be staying here. This is sweet. This is a brass candle holder, like a little tea light candle holder with pineapples on it. I really like that. They're asking $1, and that's going to come home with me. I thought this piece might be handmade, but it's not. It's a production piece, but it does have a very pretty glaze on it. And they're asking $8. They usually have a nice selection of artwork here. Most of it is prints. Every now and again, you might find something that's an original, but it doesn't look like it today. The cute little dish set here, Mikasa Intaglio Garden Harvest. There's a 4-piece setting for $5 for $99. That's a good value. And then a Noritake down below. They have a fairly good selection of jewelry here. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a few minutes looking through it and see if there's anything that I really like. They have a couple of cases.
What else can I do? You can stay and help us.
Now I'm heading into Needful Things thrift shop. This is kind of a funkier thrift shop, but I found some cool things here in the past, but I haven't been here for over a month. So let's go on in and see what we can find. So here's the specials today. Everything 50% off except white tags. And all clothing is $1 each. Look at this beautiful lane chest. So it has an upholstery top. Oh my gosh, it's $135. It's in excellent condition. I don't need it, but somebody come and get it because it's beautiful. I am not sure what this is. So it's got this top with all these little compartments in it. And then it looks like it's on an old sewing machine base. So I'm not sure if someone crafted that. I would imagine they did, but I just don't know what it's for. So this opens up. That's interesting. It's kind of a cool wood piece. I really love this chair. Look at how good the base is. So you could just clean it up, give it a little bit of loving, and it would be a great antique piece. I don't know how much it is. They don't have a price on it. The one next to it is $20, so I'm not sure how much that one is. Here's a bookshelf with a pair of suede cowboy boots inside of it. Interesting display. This is such a neat silver piece. Look at how old that is. And the patina on it. Oh my gosh. And look at that detail along the edging. This would be so pretty for a trinket dish. I really love that. No mark on the back that I can see. Well, you know, it's right there, but it's worn down. I really do like that. No price on it. This is a really nice stainless steel pan with a good lid on it. So 2 pieces for $7. I think it's great to find the older stainless steel without the Teflon coating to use in the kitchen. A fun set here. This is pretty vintage. Look at that. So Staffordshire old granite, Johnson Brothers, made in England, genuine hand engraving. Wow. So $65 for the set. And it looks like they have a bunch of coffee mugs and plates and then a serving plate in the back. Here's a vintage lighter. So $15. That's pretty cool. I don't think it works anymore. Like I can't get it to go, but it is a neat little decorative piece. And then right next to it, what is that? I don't know what that is. Some type of, oh, you know, is that a lighter? I think that's a lighter as well. I think. What do you guys think? Tell me if you know what it is. Here's a vintage Longenberger basket. Traditions collection. They're asking $35 for it. And then here's another one right next to it. These are in really good shape and they still have the fabric insert and the plastic liner. So this is Longenberger from 1999. And this one is also $35. Those are pretty neat. Looks like someone donated their Longenberger collection because here's another one. Again, this has an insert, a plastic liner, the fabric liner, and it is also, this one is $45. These are pretty cool. Old cast iron skillets. Oh gosh, I love these. Already seasoned. and ready to go. So this one is $24. The smaller one is $22. I hope you can see this. This is a very, very vintage piece of art. Victorian wall art with wood frame for $25. I think it's hand painted. It couldn't be a print if it's that old, or maybe it is a print. That's kind of a cool piece. Very, very vintage. Look at that pig cookie jar. Isn't that cute? That's a classic. So this is probably from the 50s, and they're asking $35. And then they have a whole shelf of crocheted Afghans and throws. Here is an antique sofa and matching chair set. I don't even have any idea what era this is from. Do you think the 30s or 40s? What do you guys think? It's in excellent condition. It might have been in one of those rooms where no one went into the room, but look at the carving on this. It's just exquisite. You just don't get this quality these days, and that rust color is pretty interesting. So here's the chairs, the same carving, and then look at the arms. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So they want $725 for the 3-piece set. That's a pretty stunning piece of furniture collection right there. These are kind of neat candle holders. They're wood. They're actually pretty large. I would say that's about 20, 22 inches and regular taper size. They're not super heavy, so they would be very easy to hang. And they want $8 each for them. So lots of dishes and decor pieces over here. What's the name of that character? I can't remember. One of you guys will know. A little trinket dish. Farber Brothers candy dish for $6. Some interesting things on the top shelf. Look at that sculpture right there at the very end, the wood one. He's pretty tall. I'd say he's about 2 feet tall. This is so cute. So 2 little duck ceramic containers, very vintage. This one is $1 with 1 duck. And then the 2 duck right here is $8. Doesn't look great in a cabin or more rural house that's doing that sort of look for the decor. Here's a neat brass piece. Isn't this a type of coffee pot for like Turkish coffee? Do I have that right? It's etched $4. It looks like it might be missing the lid though. And then over here, they have a couple of pieces. Oh, look. This is a little genie lamp. I think that's cute. It's etched as well. I don't know how much it is. Looks like that price tag has gone by the wayside. And then there's a few other brass pieces. A small little vase. A larger dish. This one is actually very pretty. Look at that pattern on the inside. Isn't that nice? It was originally painted. It's gotten a little worn. Mark on the back from India. Very, very substantial. So that's a nice piece. And then the last one over here is this etched vase. And they have this marked at $25. Look at this little piece. Looks like a grandma piece, huh? Ceramic. They're asking $5 for it. Looks to be in pretty good condition. And then they have a large selection of framed pieces here. Mostly I'm seeing prints, but I'll go ahead and go through and see if there's any smaller originals. I thought this was wood, carved wood, but it must be composite because it is so heavy. It's like an old Chinese sculpture. $5. A couple of nice wood crosses. That one's sort of double carved for $5. Looks like there's a few of them. This one I think is composite with metal trimming. It'd be neat to make a whole gallery wall of different types of crosses. And this one is composite as well. So this one is $5. Looks like they're all $5. There's a neat basket. Don't know. It's like a silver toned. It's not silver for $5. Here's a lone piece of hand-painted studio throne Italian pottery from Larse in Orvieto, Italy. I actually have a collection on StudioKimberly.com on my online shop of pottery from this studio that's gorgeous. So this little thing is left over. It doesn't go with the pattern I have, but that would make a sweet little trinket dish, jewelry dish, ring dish. I think it's kind of cute. Lots of full shelves here today. Look at this little kennel cuddle. Is that a little basset hound? Gosh, that's old. Asking $5 for it. He's still in his little box. Here's a neat little brass container. And it has all these wood napkin holders on the inside. See that pattern? It looks to be about 6 of them. It's marked $3, and I'm wondering, do the napkin holders come with a little brass container? I guess we'll find out. Okay, look at this. Isn't that cute? Is that a little pug dog? So they want $3 for it. That's just cute, particularly if you have that kind of dog. Wow. Look at this purse. Isn't that Petty Point? This is so very old. There's the back. This is so neat, though. This right here. So here's how it opens. And it's super clean on the inside. They're asking $20 for it. I think that's pretty cool. This is beautiful work here. Here's a very vintage little brass box with a lid. Opens up. It doesn't close very well anymore. They're only asking $2, but I'm going to leave it here just because of the condition of it. Okay, these are funny. These are salt and pepper shakers. So there's the little shaker thing on the top. And they still have the closers on the bottom, so that's good. I guess it's $4 each. Another whole shelf of dishes. This is way in the back of the store. Look at this set. I don't think this is old, but I think it's pretty. It's very unusual. Made in China from Ross. Yeah, but that pattern is pretty. These are kind of pretty. They're glass mugs that look like they've been hand painted. There's 2 of them, and they're $2 each. Here's a collection of Italian pottery again from Larse Studio in Orvieto. These are the blue patterned ones. Isn't that pretty? So they have, I think, 5 of the medium-sized plates. These are not large dinner plates. They're not bread plates. They're kind of in between. You could even use them for salad plates. So they want $4 each. Those are really pretty, and they're so hard to find. I want to show you one of the most exciting things I picked up in this whole trip. And I don't have any footage of it, but oh my gosh, I was just so thrilled. And I'm hoping I can fit it in the screen. Here, let me move you back a little bit. This is a tortoiseshell bamboo magazine rack. Isn't that gorgeous? It is in such good shape. And look, it folds up really small like this. Beautiful color, great condition, almost new condition. It hardly seems like it's ever been used. So I was thrilled to find this. I think I paid $5 or $6 for it. And this is just really a unique piece and a very, very nice addition to this type of decor. Tortoiseshell bamboo magazine rack. I was thrilled to find this one. I did end up picking up this silver tray because I loved it so much. However, when I got it home, I realized not only was it very patinaed, it was very gross and dirty. And so I cleaned it up. And in the process of cleaning it up, I found these distress marks in it. And you know what it looks like to me? It looks like someone actually used this as an ashtray. Because if you look at these marks, it's almost the distance that a cigarette would be. And I think that actually burned into the silver plating. If you think it's something different, let me know so that I can learn from you. I did clean it up. This does not clean up much more than that. So I'm not going to put it in the shop because of the condition. But what I am going to do is I'm going to keep it and use it as a little jewelry dish. You know, on your dresser top where you take your jewelry off, that's what I'm going to use this for. I know it's going to patina up over the coming weeks and probably a month or two. And that will hide these marks. And I think it's such a cute little tray. Look at that trim on there. I just really, really liked it. So like this one, however, it's not going to be up in the shop just because of the condition. These were kind of an interesting find. They are wooden napkin rings with a little decorative element right in the middle. I think that is painted. I don't think it's appliqued on. It might be. It's pretty detailed. But we have the full set here, and they're all in really, really super condition. A pretty set, and it's nice that it's wood that's a little bit different. So I have 7 here. Obviously, there was probably 8 at one time, but I have 7 here, and these will be up in the shop. I did pick up a couple of pieces of jewelry, which is one of my favorite things to thrift for because there's so much beautiful jewelry out there. It just takes a little patience to find it. The first piece is a vintage in the box, brand new Napier piece. This is an old piece, and how it's still in the box is just amazing to me. It even has the stickers on the back. This is a very, very cute little bracelet. Isn't that pretty? I just really do love that. I'm not going to try it on, which I usually do when I show jewelry, because I don't want to take it out of the box. It's very rare to find something this vintage in the box, so I'm just going to leave it there. But this is a beautiful costume jewelry bracelet from Napier, still in the box. I was thrilled to find this one. The next jewelry piece is really an interesting piece. It's very, very arty, kind of hippie-ish. This is the kind of thing that, in the 70s that we would have worn in California. Absolutely. This is actually a cut agate, and these are mother of pearl beads that have been dyed to match the color of the agate. Isn't that pretty? And then the agate is banded with some type of reflecting metal, but it's not silver and it's not gold. I just thought this was a really, really unique piece. Very, very pretty. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. Here's how it looks on. Isn't that pretty? I think with just the right outfit, it really is going to be kind of the piece that makes the outfit. So again, this is a sliced agate and mother pearl that have been dyed to match the stone. I picked up this little brass container, jar, container probably. It was so dirty in the store, but I just liked the shape. Isn't that cute? You can see the size compared to my hand. So it's not real big, but it's just that nice little accent piece if you're decorating, a tabletop or doing a little display. I cleaned it up and I actually like it shiny a little bit better. It's not perfectly clean, which I like. I like a little bit of patina. There is a bit of wear on it, but this is a vintage piece. It's got the felt on the bottom. So small little brass container. I thought this was really worth picking up. I did get this little tea light holder. Isn't that cute? These are little pineapples in it. I think this would be sweet just to put on a tabletop with a little candle in it. So nice little brass tea light holder. I paid $1 for it. I thought it was super cute. Make sure you stay to the end because the last piece is pretty spectacular. This is the second to the last piece, this little cloisonne egg. Isn't that sweet? I just liked that. It's in great condition. Of course, these are very, very vintage. So you can see the navy blue interior there. It has gold accents. It's gold toned. It's not, gold plated or anything like that. But it is a very, very sweet cloisonne egg. And I kind of liked it, so I brought it home. This last piece is gorgeous. It really is. And I spent some time last night cleaning it up. It is this brass tray. Look at that. And you can see the size compared to my head. It's pretty big. But look at the leaf detail on this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Look at that. This is just a beautiful tray. It's still a little wet from me cleaning it up. This is a gorgeous tray. It really is for the center of a table or a tabletop or some type of display. This tray is absolutely gorgeous. It's brass. It's heavy, solid brass. It still has the vintage tag on it. And it still has a very, very cool patina, even though I cleaned it up. And I wanted those little veins in the leaves to really pop. So I didn't scrub down with my toothbrush too deep here because I wanted the depression of the veins to really stand out in a darker color. So beautiful, gorgeous brass tray with the leaf details. I really, really fell in love with this one. It's going to crush me to sell it. That was my thrift haul for 2 days of thrifting. Some days I'm finding so many pieces that I just have to say, stop, enough, no more. This was not one of those weeks. I'll tell you, those 2 days, it really was kind of slim pickings out there, but I do feel like the pieces I found were ultimately just spectacular and gorgeous. So I hope you had fun watching me thrift and showing you what I picked up. Again, most everything that you've seen in the video today will be available in my online shop at StudioKimberly.com. I hope you had fun. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Kimberly. This is Studio Kimberly, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye now.